I'm already knowing why y'all came to this video, man, because y'all out there in the wreck or you in the park and somebody's getting cooked and you're like, yo, we need a lock, and you know, what's the best lock build that I can do, man? And I'm about to give it to y'all right here, man. Now listen, you can change anything that you want to on this build, but this is the build that works for me. I built it for me because we didn't know how the game was gonna be. And a lot of people we still don't know how the game is gonna be in 2 weeks. So this build is future proof. And we just gonna go through it right now, man. But before we get started, make sure y'all like the video and comment y'all thoughts down below, because y'all already know we're trying to go with this thing. And if nobody told y'all this today, y'all my brothers, my sisters, my family loves each and every last one of y'all, man. Let's just money on the floor. Let's get straight to it. You got to do it just like this. Right-handed number 0. Y'all know what that is, man. Boom. Here we go. Shooting guard, 6'5", 231. The reason we went 231 is because if I go 230, I can't get 80 rebounded, and I wanted to get 80 rebounded, and I wanted to have good amount of strength, and I wanted to get at least 95 speed. So I'm gonna be I'll have all of that. I wish I could have gone higher on agility, but you cannot get 92 agility at this height and weight. For me to get 92 agility, I would have to be this right here. I would have to be 216, and at that point I can't be strong enough in order to get the badges that I wanted to get. So we went 231 because I wanted to have 92 strength, and I'm about to show y'all everything in 1 second. I just want to go out so we can do this right here. So boom, y'all see what the potential is. You can do so much with this, and you're gonna get a bunch of points. Let me go all the way out real quick. I gotta go all the way out and then come back in so it can, there we go, 99. So shot close, we left it where it was. Didn't really care. Driving layup, left it where it was. Y'all know 60 plenty to make layups right now anyway for some reason. Unless something happens, you know, the finishing is gonna be fine. 80, you really want to have a good amount of dunking. I don't know how much you really need, but I wanted to have enough for Brute to be able to call back doors when we're in the wreck, and I can get on the rim and not have to do too much thinking. You can really do layups and you'll be fine. You can do shot close and you'll be fine, but I prefer to just dunk and get on that rim. Oh, rim, on that rim for me. That's what I like to do, man. So that's standing dunk. I didn't put anything on it. Post control, just left it where it was at 47. Jump shot, I put my 3-ball to 89 because I wanted, like I said, we didn't know how the game was gonna be, but a couple of badges that I did want. I wanted to get dead eye on silver, and I wanted limitless range on silver, and then the set shot specialist, I wanted it on gold. So I wanted those to be where they are. If I take it down one, you see what I'm saying? Those things go away. So that's why I went 89. Free throw, it was just what was left over. Pass act went 57 right now. I think everybody sees that 50, you know, in 50, 60. This is probably going to change, but the passes are getting there. There's not a lot of lanes getting taken, and if you're just throwing the ball, you don't really have to worry about it. But this was just one of those ones that it's just what was left. Ball handling, they forced me to do it. Speed with ball, they forced me to do this. The main things that we want to talk about, and then block, I couldn't get it really any higher. I think it maxes out at 65 or something like that anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. This is the reason that you make the build, and that you want to though. Rebounding again, 70 and 70. I wanted to go 80, but I just didn't have enough attribute points. Perhaps the next time I make a build, I'll be able to. Boom. But this is the thing. Speed, 90. It caps out at 95. We will be using cap breakers to get us to 95 on that. And that's going to get us with, you know, that's just going to help us keep, because y'all see what people are doing right now, running left, running right, put a screen there so you got to run around the screen, and then they just going to fade or whatever like that. So it's really hard to really keep up right now. That's why I got 86 agility. The reason that I didn't go 86 agility because I couldn't get 92 on this build. Y'all saw I can only get 90. I may push it up with cap breakers, but for right now, I think 86 is fine with the motion style that I'm using. So I think that's cool. Strength, I wanted to get immovable enforcer on legend. That was the main thing. In hindsight, I probably could have used a badge or something to do it, but what I've noticed in this game is if you got the badge and you don't have the stats to back it up, it really don't help you out a lot. Vertical, it's just what was left. Interior defense, there was a method to this madness. I wanted to get post lockdown on the smallest thing that I could get it on. I wasn't gonna go to 82 defense or anything like that, so that's why we put that. Still, I wanted a certain takeover. So to get nuisance, you gotta have 85 steel. 85 steel seems like it's been fine too. So to get nuisance, you gotta have 85 perimeter, 85 steel. 85 steel seems like it has been fine because you can't really get a whole lot of plucks or do a whole lot of anything anyway. So I feel like 85 is fine. And a lot of times I'm getting steals from just bump steals or people running into me and being, I don't think I've actually gotten an actual steal by reaching yet. But when I get my +1s or +2s or whatever, I'll be able to put this up to like Hall of Fame or something like that. I really wish I had the points to put it up to 91. And if I had another point, I would have made my steal be 86 so I could add 5 and it could be 91. Which is something that y'all could probably do. But I think a lot of people are probably gonna skimp on the 3-pointer because you really don't need it. And that's probably what they would do. And here's the pièce de résistance. 97 perimeter. This is what really makes the bill, because with 97 perimeter, once I finish my badge, the badge grinding joint, the badge specialization, which I will be doing videos on those here and there, I will have Legend Challenger, Legend on ball minutes. That's why we did 86 agility. To get Legend, you got to have at least 86 agility. So that's why we did that. So when I get to 97, boom, we're going to be there. Immovable enforcer, I needed 94 per rim and 92 strength. So we got that. That'll be able to get up that pick dodger. We're going to have 99 perimeter. And I won't have 92 agility, but that's one of the joints that I'll use one of my elevators on. And hopefully I'll be good to go on that. But like that sucks that I'm not gonna have the agility to go with it. But this is one of the only badges that I'm like, yeah, I'll take that chance on it. Then off ball pest is gonna be the same thing. Interior defense is what it is. Let me see, next upgrade, Legend, you need 97 interior defense or 98 perimeter. I will be having 99 perimeter. So I will have all red defensive badges, all of these, Challenger, on ball minutes, pick dodger, all that. That's gonna be that. And like I said, man, once you do this, it gives you, they say what, Dan Marley, Jimmy Butler, and Kobe Bryant, a physical 3-and-D sniper. Now, what I would like to show y'all is how far I've gotten with this build, because I'm not gonna put a build out and I'm not playing with it. If I ain't playing with it, bro, I'm not gonna give it to y'all. So I'm not just gonna make builds. And I mean, that is subject to change though, because some people might want me to, like, if y'all want to hit me up with one of y'all builds and be like, Jay, you want to play with my build, and then, you know what I'm saying, you do a video on it, I'm happy to do that. So that's the only caveat to that. But this is where we are with it right now. We're at 94, and I'm probably, you know, I can't change anything right now. I could probably do post control, which I don't want to do, and then I can't even add anything to layup or shot close. So what we're gonna do is just wait until we get to 95 or whatever, and we're just gonna keep on grinding. But this is where we at, man. Like I said, 6'5", 231, been playing on this guy for the days. And then the cap breakers. So cap breakers, look at what my block could go with the cap breaker. I can go, that would be what, 55, and then 50, so that'd be 55, 62, 68, 69. So I could get it to what is max if I decided to go that I could get, if I added 4 cap breakers to that, I could get it to where it is. Defensive rebounding, I could add cap breakers and it'd be 4, 3, and 3. That would get me to the 80. That you know what I'm saying, if I want to do that. So what I think that what I think this does, it'll just help you get to where it would max you out. Like ball handling, I just can't get, I have to upgrade my ball handling or whatever. Free throw, you know, it will go on up, and then you get one of these. But mid range, it would. I think that's what it does. It just goes to where it would max it out. Look at this, standing dunk, I would get 14. But I don't care about none of that, man. And then look, this right here, I could get 4, 4, and 2. So you get a lot of flexibility. Look, drive and dunk, I could get my drive and dunk to what's that, 6, 6, and 6. So I could get to 92 if I wanted to. But like I said, the most intriguing thing right here is this block, man. So that'll be what, 55, 62, 55, 62, 68, 69. I could get to 69. If it were 70, I would probably do it. But the main thing, like I said, I will just have to see where it goes, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's really where I'm gonna go with some of those joints. I got to get 95 speed. I don't even know if I want 80 interior or whatever, but being able to look at your cap breakers and see what they would do for you is insane. Like, you really can see. I could put it on pass sack and I'll be, you see what I'm saying? Like pass sack, I could get to what, 62, 62, 70, 74, 77. I could get to 77 pass sack or whatever. I think what it really just does is it just, whatever your stuff would max out at, that's where it puts it to, or something like that. Because steel is you see what I'm saying? It would only go to 90. That's all I could get it to. I can't get it beyond that, obviously, and they ain't giving me nothing else. But block, I want to say block would be 69. That's all it would be, because that's why we got this joint right here. A disclaimer: cap breaker cannot be applied due to the max attributes, right? So you can't go beyond that. But yeah, that would be 80. That would be 80 right there, and then I think this can go to 77 or 75. So that would be like that. So I could use 2 cap breakers and have like 75 rebounding or whatever. But the main thing is, like I said, I think that's really how this works on this, because this would be 3, 3, 3. So 3, 3, and 3, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have what, 83? Definitely don't want to do that, because I would want to have like 85. But the main thing, like I said, is this leaves a lot of room for what you might want to do. And if you go with an 83 3 ball and do some other stuff, you're gonna be good, man. But like I said, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, man. This is a very good build. I'm shooting the lights out with it. At first, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro, I could not shoot to save my life. And then I went and made a jump shot. And then, you know, I started hitting a lot of shots, bro. I'm glad they put the theater on its own joint too, man. But let me see if I can find like in the park, I ain't missing. If I'm missing, the only way I'm missing is if I got the only way I'm missing is when I don't have when you try to do a no dip shot, and you probably shouldn't have. But I mean, that's what I'm shooting. Look at that, 31 or 41, 26. Like, look at the numbers. The numbers speak for themselves. Look at that, 75%, 74%, 70. Look, 90 something in the paint. Obviously, 77 from the right side, 77 over there. Bro, all this, the shot chart speaks for itself. You see what I'm saying? That's what we shooting right now with this, and it's crazy. 410 from the top. I just don't need hard to shoot from up there, but that's probably where I took most of my other shots. But like I said, that shot chart really speaks for itself. In the city, 70% from 3. In the rec, 57% from 3. Y'all wouldn't even imagine how many shots I missed in the beginning at rec. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. But like I said, I'm shooting over 70% in the city, and it's only gonna get better from there. But like I said, if y'all want the jumper, y'all let me know. Put that jumper down in the comment section. But I got to get up out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Right now, I feel like NBA 2K, I really feel like it's a big W, man. I really do. That's just right now. It feels like it's a W. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Like I said, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. I got plenty more videos to come, and I'll holler at y'all next time. Till next time. I got to get my hair straightened out too. My wife got to do my hair tomorrow. It's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ. God speak.